Welcome to Black Sword headquarters. Oh, I forgot they all have like unique designs, kind of. Go right ahead.
Oh, really?
So
I mean, the character sprites probably,
the
right?
character sprites, yeah, like the Black Sword do not look like the guards we saw in Blue Falcon, and they don't look like anything like the ones in Bullhawk. But this will be your partner.
That one? Oh, okay.
The mascot of the Black Sword team. This is Black Sword office. So if I pick Black Sword, this is my captain. Name is Skull. He's the leader. Fight for power and authority. That's what this guard team is all about. We develop items that support the cause of all virus-type Digimon. Our team is tough. If you want to train hard and better yourself, choose Black Sword. And I'm supposed
Okay,
to
we have
go
an idle animation.
I'm supposed to do every single one of them, and they give me like a little spiel as to what they do. And then
Okay.
once I
Do you have to go back to like the main headquarters to choose, or you just choose to there?
let's just say we decide to go to Black Sword, I go back inside, and a cutscene should play. And it'll be like, so have you decided? Yeah. Feel free to look around, check out the other guard teams too. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So have you decided which guard team you want to join? And then it just says, are you ready to decide now or not?
Okay.
Say yes. I'm sure you'll make a fine tamer, but you must first promise the oath before joining the team. You will always value your fellow tamers and Digimon partners. You will do your best to create a world where both Digimon and evil live in peace. You will challenge any evil forces that attempt to destroy that world. I promise. I will always value my fellow tamers and Digimon and fight for peace. Is it?
How young are we?
Huh?
How young are we?
Teenager. The youngest possible to hit both demographics.
There you go. Some, but the old years old.
Yeah. You're Ash years old. There you go.
There you go.
You're my new partner. You still look a bit shaky.
But like new ass, new age ass.
Like new age Ash, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen much of the Pokemon anime.
Apparently the new one's pretty good.
The
last
I hear
two,
it.
in fact, have been pretty good, I've heard.
I've been interested. But I don't know if I want to go for it yet. Where even can I find them?
Netflix has been doing a good job of hosting the newest ones.
Okay.
And I think on YouTube, there's a Pokemon channel, an official channel that has select episodes that you can watch for free.
Alright. Yeah, maybe.
I heard you go to CSI domain and defeat the wild boss. So these are our first missions. Game start. Here we go.
Alright.
And then this right here
Pretty
is our
straightforward.
rivals. They are in.
Well,
But
the other
no matter
ones.
what you pick, it's always the same. There's Bertrand.
No, they've always been a different one.
It's always the same two.
They're always in the same. Well, yeah, they're always the same two, but they're always in the same faction, or are they
Yes.
different ones? Okay.
So Joy is your weird child, not love interest kind of character. She's just kind of there to be nice. And then Bertrand's the actual rival, and he's an asshole.
Got it. Like good asshole or bad asshole?
Kind of like if you took... What the fuck was his name? Huo from Sun and Moon?
Both, honestly, they're interchangeable.
You took him and then mixed him with the edgy boy, and so he looks like the edgy boy, but he sucks dick like the actual boy.
Got it. More Hal then.
But that's about it. So
Because, I mean, they're both, compared to you, the god of Pokemon, every single time in every game, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But,
at least,
yeah.
What's his name? Gladio?
I think so?
Gladius, whatever the fuck his name is, he at least tried.
I don't know. Yeah. Like, Hal is just bad. No matter what, he always had, like, a bad team. Hopper at least kind of worked with it. And he had the complex, unfortunately, of being the younger brother of the champion that has a Charizard.
Second fiddle, yeah.
Yeah.
He was never
Which it kind of showed for a moment, and then the classic we didn't have time to write more stuff and happened, so we kind of brushed past that, unfortunately. So
All right.
Hop is better, and How is really nothing, unfortunately.
No, not fun. Okay, so when it checks memory cards, it does it really slowly.
Oh boy.
Okay, so slot one, there's no save file.
Yo, did you know the champion had a Charizard? Did you also know he got lost a lot?
That was it.
Yo, do you know he had a Charizard?
Did you know he fucked up
Annoying.
assistant once, maybe?
Probably.
So, look at my time. All this is
There you go.
arbitrary. I played this a certain way, and I didn't use a cheat device because buying the way you up your health and your energy tanks on the Beetle is to buy parts, and it's so fucking expensive that it's not worth it in a lot of cases. So I gave myself money.
Got it.
But this is File City. This is the File City, or a File City that they used in the show, in the original Digimon Adventure 1 and 2. It's a legendary place that only certain people can reach. It's kind of weird that it's like that, but where I'm at in the story, it requires you to come over here in a very special thing. Hi, Master Tyrannomon.
This is a cutscene?
This is a cutscene. Don't let the
Okay.
wild Digimon beat you. It's all set to go. You can go out of those domains anytime you want. So at this point, when you start unlocking different areas to go to, they start giving you cutscenes before you can get to your Beetle.
Just for the fun of it.
More like to give you more work, honestly.
Really?
So File Island had to have been obtained by the archive ship. I go to the archive ship. Going here will take me back to the main town. But we're not going to do that. I'm trying to open up my menu. Fuck. There it is. So, here are my Digimon. I have made it, for the most part, to alternate. This is the stat screen. I'm going to stay on Biomon for a second because I want you to see something. So, see where it says type, level, specialty, and then EL 24? That's evolution level. Now go all the way to the bottom where you see parents, and it says Phoenixmon and Birdramon. That is because this game has a problem in where when your Digimon hits a certain level, if its EL limit or EL level isn't high enough, it doesn't have enough evolution points.
Does it revert?
Its experience points max out and it cannot level up anymore. And the only
Can you then turn it back to an egg form or whatever at that point?
The only way to fix that is to use the DNA fusion system, which is where you take two Digimon and put them together, and it will either make the baby version of what you had and just reset it, or it'll make something entirely new. So there is a whole fucking guide just to that for this game. And it is bad because to get here, I already had a Wargreymon and I had to get rid of it. And then it resets it to level 1, and you have
and then you grind out again.
Up here, yes.
I feel like that's the thing with Digimon though, and unfortunately, kind of has to be.
That wouldn't be as much of a problem if you didn't have to fuse two Digimon together. So the problem
that's true.
Because
the other one also has to be higher level and stuff like that to even get there. And
like I have
that's fair.
Greymon on the back burner waiting to do it, but if
I do infused or something,
I will get very little points and it will make the thing pointless, and I'll have to go get another one. So I have to max him out too, and if possible, get one that can Digivolve, because if you do a higher level one, it gives you more points and it makes you keep them up there.
Yeah, that's Digimon.
And it also changes in correlation with the V-Pets. If their evolution level hits a certain number, it changes what they turn into. So not only can you have to use them, but if you want a certain one, you need to keep their level at a certain point.
Yeah.
So like Omnimon.
Yeah.
I was trying to work for an Omnimon and I can get him, but if I have to fuse one more time, he won't have the same. He won't have the level limit that
You're
he
bringing back flashbacks of Cyber Sleuth.
Cyber
And
Sleuth was
the
nothing compared to this bullshit.
I know.
game.
And I can feel it, but just the annoyance of having to try and get one Digimon. Oops, this thing doesn't have enough. I don't remember what it's called there, but it's to say it was EL as well.
Yeah, it was the evolution.
And to get it, you had to keep de-evolutionizing it back to start, getting it back up, then doing it all over again, like a few times. And boy, was it not fun.
So the thing that I disliked about the Cyber Sleuth games was that they took that the fix for that out. In Dusk and Dawn, it still had the island system where you can put your Digimon and they'll level up on their own.
Yeah.
But they'll actually interact with the
What's that?
individual items. So if you put like a punching bag in there, instead of it just kind of leveling them up higher with that, it'll also you could just tell them to go onto the punching bag and level that stat.
Yeah. I don't remember how it used to be with that. I feel like the idea was you could kind of do that. I don't remember. It's been a while though.
If I remember
I might have just
correctly-
gave him an empty box with just a punching bag and then throw only them in there and that was it.
Yeah, that was the way you had to do it. You didn't have to do that in the DS game.
Yeah, I remember being a slow. Oh, look at this slow attack. There it is.
And then I'm gonna show you one more thing. Is that when you look at the attacks, you inherit more attacks from fusing.
So they get more?
So I have V arrow on my Garudamon because as a Biomon, at some point her level limit hit the ability to make her a Vidramon. And then I have to Digivolve her some more, and now she's back into becoming a Garudamon. So I had an Arrow Vidramon at one point.
Okay.
And that's where those attacks came from, because she inherited those moves.
So can you choose which moves it will use, or do you have to specifically
When you fuse them
Digivolve
together,
it?
it gives you every single move they have. They had
okay.
at the rookie state. And you'll put those in, and then when you level up and you get to the level you learn new moves, every move you had learned at that level will be an option. You can choose to leave them out.
Okay.
So,
Is there a move set that's the best?
Probably. I have no idea. So she was a Leomon at one point. She was a Vidramon at one point.
There you go.
It's a mess.
Like that's the really fun part about Digimon: the same guard making your nonsense Digimon the way you want it. It's just cool, but I hate the grind. It's just too much for the grind for most of them that I played through at all. Which is the Cyber Sleuth games. I think Championship on the DS. I don't think I went through Dusk or Dawn
I know
at
very
all.
little
Touch
about
them.
the championship game.
They're far closer to the V-Pet stuff than anything else.
Maybe we'll take a
Like
look
these
at
kind of battles aren't. That'd be kind of cool.
it. Like,
But it's nothing like these kind of battle systems. It's far more solid. Just the V-Pet kind of racing simulator.
Gotcha.
And they kind of fight on their own. You don't control anything. You throw them into an arena and they fight.
If I could get a functioning way of doing it, maybe we'll take a look at those.
I enjoyed it, but yeah, like I said, they were also just the fuck the grind. Ugh.
But this is World 2.
Yeah,
Like,
I can dig it.
the most of it is just the mystery dungeon crawler, and then when I get out of here, it'll be the last thing we do. I'll show you how to catch Digimon. Earlier, when I did that little when we did the little look at that Gizamon, you have to hit the square button for that, and when you do that, it lets you open up a separate menu.
For like catching
They call them
or
gifts.
attempt.
And when you send them a gift, if they accept it, a little heart will appear on their forehead, above their heads. And the more gifts you give them, the bigger the heart will get. If you max the heart out, guaranteed you'll get them at the end of the fight. But if it's little, it's a very low chance.
And it's specifically the monster that you
It's the one
that
you
was
kill
on the
last.
screen. Oh, okay. No, I definitely
Die. Go away.
like watch you do this. I kind of want to play more Misty Dungeon again, but man, the grind for all these games suck.
Oh, yeah. If we do sit down and do a bunch of RPGs, well, most likely me, because I enjoy sitting down, putting on a show or a movie, and just grinding. I can do that for hours.
Yeah, you madman.
I know. If I need to do it, it's a pain. But if I don't need to do it, and I can just sit down and relax,
I mean,
sit down and kill. I will.
To be fair, like
level
that.
5 boars until I hit 30 if I need to.
I mean that. Yeah, doing that background nothing is something that I've done too, and it's the only way to get through it. But I mean, I've done that for 14 for a good while. I just got bored one day and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I just went and slapped some like podcast video. I don't know what it was in the end. It doesn't matter. And I just fucking went around gathering for a while because I just needed materials. I was like, I'm gonna go gather. I got like maxed out my wood count or something like that too, and it's fine.
So there's an enemy over there. The little icons. The yellow are traps or obstructions. Red is enemy.
Not treasures.
Or the teal. Or treasures.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think green is treasure.
Oh, specifically. Okay.
Hit square. That's our Digimon.
Once I gift it.
It'll be a Centauramon, a Wizardmon, and an Endromodimon. That's what we just fought.
Oh.
If I hit
Okay, this actually says everything. I didn't realize.
I can shoot out either a cell phone
Gifts.
or toy truck or a toy plane. But yes, gifts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, when you first start, you can only buy gifts that pertain to your guild, which is what makes virus guild a little harder, because you can only get virus gifts, and the only Digimon that are virus level are in that first area, and it gets to you in 2 moves, so trying to catch it that quickly is very difficult.
Got it.
And if you shoot a gift at them, they'll either ignore it or accept it. They usually ignore ones that aren't pertaining to their typing, and then they get to move.
Okay, so it is a time. It's a turn.
It's a turn.
Attempting. Okay.
And see, there's no heart over him. I've got one more try. I'm not gonna save, so I'm gonna waste this toy plane. That gift level means it'll work on any Digimon, and it's almost always a guarantee. You save these for the harder to get stuff.
A is guaranteed, more or less.
Almost guaranteed. See the little heart?
Okay.
We're not gonna do
so that's also means he's guaranteed. If you were to kill the last one.
Yeah. If we kill the last one,
whatever.
He will guarantee. Hey, he wants
join
to join
you.
your party. And he?
Okay. Is that the only way to get new ones?
It's the only way to get new. Well, there is an area in the main town that has periodically Digimon you can trade for. And they'll typically be kind of rare, like harder to get to normally. And then you'll just go out and catch one. But other than that, these are the only ways to do it.
Alright. No, I like Digimon and I would like to play more of it, but God, grind for all of it.
No, it's a grind. They are, in a sense, traditional RPGs. They require work.
Yeah, no. But I definitely want to play more of these kind of games too. They do seem fun. And like I said, I think the making of the Digimon's fun. It's the leveling not great.
Getting to it, yeah. They have successfully circumvented a lot of that in the because this one is the grindiest of them all. And I sat and got my Digimon to level 99 with maxed out experience types in Dust. That took no time at all.
Really? Yeah.
I'm like halfway through the game, and I barely have 1 mega.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Man. When's Cyber Sleuth 3 coming out?
Fucking Survive is supposed to be giving us more news this year.
Yeah, it's probably been delayed, huh?
It was most likely delayed because last year this virus fucked a lot of stuff up.
Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully it'll come. We'll get more stuff out of it here. Really polished.
This is Digimon World 2.
Nice.
It is my favorite of the OG World games. I love it to death. It has problems.
I mean, you can only say that on things you love.
Right?
Thankfully. Right?